I can say, hey, I've just made $5,000 this month passively, but what people might not know is that I spent $6,000 trying to get those sales. Hey, it's Marty from martyenglander.com, and I'm bringing you episode 3 of the Shiny Object Syndrome series. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a software, or an upcoming software, called JavaScript Commission Bot. Now remember, at this point in time I've not had access to the software, and the whole point of this is to be as realistic and make the sales page and the demo videos as balanced as possible, because most of these softwares tend to act on people's dreams and hopes. So adding some balance and some realism into what they're saying is really important. It's important for me when I'm buying stuff, and it's important for newcomers who aren't really educated in this area. So that's my intentions of this video. Now if you want me to go ahead and actually buy this software, let's say you like the flavor of my review and you want to see what it actually looks like once I'm in the software and all of that good stuff, go ahead and leave a comment below saying, Marty, go buy it, or something those lines. If I have a minimum of 5 people who comment below on my video, I will go ahead and create the video and let you know once that video is up and running. So stay tuned, because we're about to jump in. Okay, so this is the software we are reviewing, and just to give you some background, because this is a little different to all the other softwares I tend to review, this software has been created by a fellow YouTuber called Jono Armstrong, and I've actually watched a few of these videos, and it is important to let you know how he makes money through YouTube. This is his YouTube page, and what he does, it's called traffic jacking, and the way he makes money through YouTube is called product jacking. And the way it works is you take up and coming softwares, kind of like what this video is doing in a way, and you capitalize from the software. Okay, so you've got lots of people emailing thousands of people, you know, all about this software. You've got people doing paid ads and all sorts of things. And one of the very first things that potential buyers do is they will go to YouTube and they will search in, you know, for example, here, YouProfito review, okay, or SoshiBot review. And when they search for that, if you plant your seeds early enough and do a few little things, then your video will show up first. And if you offer them bonuses, then they're more likely to buy through your link. You get a commission, and you know, within the first month of a launch, it's not uncommon to see a few $1,000s earned per video. Okay, so this is the basis of Jono Armstrong's channel, and it's literally what he does. Almost every single video is all about that. Now, one of the interesting thing is each video, you know, looks about, he probably gets around about 500 to maybe, you know, 1,200 views bigger than that, but I'll say on average that's what he's getting. He's got around about 45,000 subscribers, which is an enormous amount of subscribers for a review channel like this. I'm not 100% sure how long he's been doing it, and by no means am I saying these subscribers are fake or anything on those lines, but that is a large following for review channels. So it's either he really knows what he's on about, or he spends a lot of money getting subscribers, whether that's through fake subscribers or just paid promotions on his YouTube channel. I'll let you research into that. I'm not really going to look into that. I don't know. Now, one of the things I have seen on his YouTube videos is that he spends probably about 30 to 40% of the video actually talking about his demo content, and then he goes on to the review of his of the actual software. Okay, so it very much is traffic jacking, and you know, whether that's good quality or not, I think that's always up to the individual. Some people may not like my review videos, but other people may really like them. So again, make your own mind up. Do you do due diligence on Jono Armstrong? And I'll link his channel and everything you need to know about him in the description of this video. Okay, so one last thing is I'm also going to bring out this guy as well. I've personally never heard of him until I was looking at the sales page, and this guy has given a testimonial. His name is Mark Gray. He does own again another review website, which is the exact sort of tactics that Jono Armstrong uses. He is a bit more critical than Jono, which is always nice to see, but he does do reviews, and he left a testimonial on the front page of this software. So again, go look at his stuff, go determine if he, you know, is legit or not legit, if you like his style or not. And when you watch the testimonial on the software page, you'll be able to tell if it's a legitimate one or not. But let's dig into the sales page, and Jono doesn't actually give affiliates access to the platform beforehand, so I'm gonna but he does give access to the sales page. So I am going to review the sales page. And, you know, give my thoughts about certain areas, and then I'm going to watch 2 of the videos on the page, and yeah, we'll take it from there. So what's really nice about this software instantly is that most softwares are pitching the world, but one of the biggest things that they never speak about is traffic generation. This is what JavaScript Commission Bot is all about. It's about traffic generation, which is, in my opinion, the most important thing about being online is traffic generation, then traffic, then tracking, then offer. Okay, so you know that's really important. So let's start analyzing this page. Unlimited free traffic into lazy commissions. We're making $1,000 plus daily profits, and it's push button easy. Okay, so 24/7 traffic, 24/7 commissions, and automated income system without BS. Now here's the thing. I don't really like it when it says lazy commissions, or, you know, we're making 1,000 daily profits and it's push button easily. Now, this kind of goes in with his YouTube channel, because again, we now know what sort of how he's making money with his YouTube channel. And is it because he's using this software, or is it because he's capitalizing off mass amounts of traffic? So is this tool even needed for that? You just don't know. But either way, he's making $1,000 daily profit, and it's push button easy. Okay, so it's basically implying that it's literally one click and boom, you're ready to go. But let's go into a bit more detail, and before we start watching this video, I just want to scroll a little bit down just to get a little bit more info before we watch the video. So again, he's really emphasizing that it's ridiculously easy and you can get results today. So that's a big promise there. You can actually get results today. So if you buy it now, he's actually saying within the next 24 hours you can get results, but it's not actually saying what results you can get. Does that mean sales? Does that mean traffic? What results can we get today? Because in my experience, let's say we're talking about SEO, an SEO firm will come to you and say, yeah, I can get your website ranking #1 on Google, no problem at all, and I can do it in the next 24 hours. And most people say, fantastic, great. But I say is, okay, but what are you getting me ranking for? Okay, because if it's not buyer intent traffic, or traffic that do what I need it to do, then I don't want it. You know, because often poor quality traffic leads to Google deranking your site. So again, what sort of results is he talking about? Is he talking about this, or is he talking about something else? And again, I'm not saying it's intentionally misleading, I'm just saying it's not specific. And then it says an all-in-one system. Okay, so an all-in-one system when it comes to online traffic generation, autoresponders, you'll need lead pages, you'll need, again, actual traffic sources and automation, legal info, all of that stuff. That's an all-in-one system to me. So hopefully in the demo video or the action video that we're going to watch down the line, I've not watched the videos yet, it's going to present us with an idea of that. Okay, so 100% money back guarantee with a 30-day money back guarantee. Okay, so that's really good, but I'm curious to see what the terms are. So often they say money back guarantee, and then you actually need to go through PayPal, and it's absolute murder trying to get your money back a lot of the time. And it's not always down to the software providers, it also comes down to the mindset of the individual, because at the end of the day, it's not the it's not the tool that makes the individual, it's the individual that makes the tool. So if you've already got a foundation behind you and you already understand the basics of online marketing, then often you can make most tools work for you. But if you don't have that, then often the tools aren't going to work for you. But again, this is an all-in-one system, so maybe it should work for us. Don't know, I'll let you decide on that. But let's scroll down. Whether you think making money online is easy or hard, you're right. Lots of people think making money online is hard, and that's actually true, but I don't think it's just making money online. I think it's making money in general. I think people who don't have the right mindset don't make money online, and they think it's really hard or scammy, and I think people with the right mindset can make money online. What I find is that most people aren't consistent enough and aren't focused enough, which is why they can't make money online. But either way, that's not what this video is about, so let's carry on. Maybe they've been scammed into dodgy methods, or they waste so much time, blah, blah, blah. They even get... Okay, so he's now starting to play on, you know, so many people are getting scammed all the time, so he's going with that psychology of the website that, yeah, I understand your troubles, I understand your pains, you know, I've probably been through that scam, you know, a lot as well. So let's carry on. So then you've got the testimonial here, and again, then there are people that find making money online ridiculously easy. So he's now saying that a 7-year-old is making $22 million a year on YouTube. The 7-year-old Ryan of YouTube's Ryan Toys Review generated 22 million revenue last year from his YouTube account, according to Forbes. Now, I've actually heard about this kid, and his parents were actually behind that. It may have been his idea, but the parents helped him implement it, and we don't... And I've not actually done research on whether or not the parent has some sort of marketing background or not, but either way, the kid isn't solely responsible for making that sort of money, and there's also loads of factors in place. Now, I don't really like it when softwares compare other people's success, which isn't even relating to the software in its own right. I just don't like it. I don't think it's a nice sort of way of getting people hyped up. And then a teenage online banking millions, okay, estimated net worth 1 million. And again, this isn't really anything to do with the software. It's basically saying that making online, you know, making money online is so easy that teenagers can do it, okay? You know, less than teenagers can do it. But again, you know, you don't know the backgrounds of these children, okay? Not everyone has parents who are supporting them. Not everyone has the time to constantly do it and do what's really, really needed to become multimillionaires. In fact, I actually know a considerable... Most people I talk to don't even want to become millionaires online. They just want to be earning around about £1,000 to £1,500 pounds or dollars minimum wage a month on their computers, just so they can support a little bit of a nicer income. So this whole $1 million thing, it's so irrelevant in my opinion. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below and let me know. Don't worry, this has nothing to do with making videos or posting selfies. It's even easier than that. Okay, cool. So that's a little inkling on, you know, what the software is a little bit more about. How are these people effortlessly making massive cash with methods that are simple and fast? So what people, as you talk about these two people here, or I'm not 100% sure, with methods that are simple and fast, simple enough for a 7-year-old. Again, I don't understand how this relates to each other. So he's saying that a 7-year-old who wasn't capitalizing, he's saying that a 7-year-old who wasn't using JavaScript Commission Bot found it really easy to make massive cash online. But again, this isn't relating to the software. It's just relating to traffic generation. We want to know about the software. Scroll down, fast enough to set up that a teenager won't get distracted. And again, where's the experiment that says a teenager has tried this and actually capitalized from it? So far he's saying that, you know, there's children online making millions, but he's not showing proof that they've made this income with the software. So again, it's manipulative talk. Whether that's intentional or not, I don't know, but it's manipulative talk and it's not accurate. So it really shouldn't be, in my opinion, being put here. You already know that to make money online, all you need are traffic and offers. So traffic, offer, commission. It's absolutely true, but if you want to scale up, you really need to be doing tracking. Because, for example, you can be getting 1,000 visitors from Facebook to your website, but maybe only 1% of them are, you know, buying something. However, you can be sending 100 visitors from Instagram, but maybe 20% of those people are buying something. So where do you want your efforts to lie? And you won't know that unless you've implemented tracking. So tracking is really important if you ever want to scale. Here's how to make that process as simple and fast as possible. Okay, so traffic. Use other people's audiences for targeted traffic fast. And this is exactly what I was talking about, the hijack, product hijack method, which is basically you've got all these affiliates, all these people who want to sell a specific software. Take JavaScript Commission Bot. Okay, they're sending their email list or doing paid traffic directly to the offer or to their sales page, but they might not have a review video or something lines. So that person will then go to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, wherever they go to check things out, and they'll look for a review of it, and then you basically lead them through your sales funnel, like your bonus content and what's not, and you take their traffic, and that's completely free. Okay, and then don't pay for ads or waste a second creating content. Of course not, because other people are paying for the ads for us. That's why it's so profitable, this area. Find products with an unlimited audience that pay hundreds per sale. Okay, don't struggle for puny commissions in the competitive make money online niche. So does that mean we're going for high ticket items in this? And if you are going for high ticket items, that's really difficult to sell, because often people won't want to spend a bulk sum of money unless they're either really desperate or they've got a trust with you. So could this be involved with brand building? We don't know. Let's carry on. The bottom line to skyrocketing your profits is this: oversimplify everything. It's got to be simple enough for a 7-year-old and it work fast enough to hold a teenager's attention. If you're not convinced that can work, remember 7-year-old Ryan is making over 22 million a year playing with toys, and 19-year-old Jade is worth around 5 million bucks from free traffic. Again, where are the legitimate case studies that prove this, and what has these two kids have anything to do with this software? It just makes no sense. And he's saying it's got to be simple enough for a 7-year-old. Is this software simple enough for a 7-year-old? Is that what Jono is saying? I don't know, because I don't see where a 7-year-old has actually used this software. Now picture a real life income method. So simple, anyone can do it. Free automated traffic, game changing commissions, 4+ figure profit potential per day. Okay, so that's really important that he emphasized on the potential. I'm glad he put it in there, because most of them just say this is what you're going to earn sort of thing, but the fact that he put potential is a great thing. So no video or content creation of any kind. This has never been done before. Now it's the ultimate beginner friendly all-inclusive income solution backed by stacks of real proof. Now this is a weird statement to say. So it's saying this has never been done before, yet he's been comparing it to 7-year-old Ryan and 19-year-old Jade. So to me that doesn't make sense. Perhaps I've completely misread it and got it wrong, and I apologize if I do, but that doesn't make sense to me. Then he carries on saying it's the ultimate beginner-friendly, all-inclusive income solution backed by stacks of real proof. I've not seen any proof right now apart from that testimonial video, and I did briefly look over the testimonial video and there was no actual proof of that. It's a testimonial from someone not showing results or showing the whole process. To me isn't hardcore proof. I'm skeptical, but they're so easily manipulated these days. It's not hardcore proof. It's just potentially manipulated proof. So that's not good enough for me as a buyer. And then he starts talking about his thing, but once I simplified things it got much better. Okay, so this is actually everything, and this is gonna be the second video we watch. So there's a lot of information here and this video will get way too long, so let's go ahead and start the videos and let's see what it's all about. We've got enough information from the sales pitch, and now let's jump in.
How would you like a simple, fast way to generate $1,000 in daily passive commissions?
Okay, so at that point he's saying it's a simple, fast way, but what does fast actually mean? Does that mean within 24 hours, so get results today? Is that what he's actually talking about? Is that common for people to generate $1,000 plus a day, or does it mean something else? I mean, he literally just said $1,000 per day, fast results, so I can only assume by all the information on the page that that's what he's actually speaking about. But let's carry on.
This is exactly how much my new JavaScript Commission Bot is generating me right now. Hi, my name is Jono Armstrong, and you're about to see...
Here we go again, another scammy sales pitch.
Okay, so from what I said earlier on, don't get me wrong, I really like this little sales pitch here, because again, it's usually animation, so he really has gone that extra mile, which is nice to see. He clearly cares about the way he's presenting himself with this video so far, but again, it is going from that, you know, playing with the, people are always getting scammed in this industry, we're not like that sort of thing, but still I like this, it's quite amusing.
Who the heck are you, and what are you doing in my office?
Don't worry about me. I'm just here to represent the people against hoodwinkers like you.
Hoodwinkers? I'm not trying to hoodwink anybody. In fact, I was just explaining how my new JavaScript Commission Bot...
Just a little thing, if you look in the background you can see a little plaque, and I think that says JVzoo, so again that's just a little backup of what I was saying in terms of the sort of products he promotes.
...is generating me daily passive sales.
Yes.
Okay, so it's generating daily passive sales, but again, how long did it take him to start getting those sales?
I'm sure I would catch you doing some of these shenanigans. What's the big promise this time? Unicorns farting dollar bills in the night?
Unicorns what? Look, I'm happy to share with you more about what this does, but it's definitely no scam. And I was just in the middle of sharing this before you barged in.
No scam? So some kind of hack then for sure?
It's not a hack either.
It sounds a little bit like a hack, let's face it. If it's an all-in-one system that generates traffic and commissions and everything, it's basically done in seconds for you, it's basically a hack.
Just an ultra-fast way for anyone to realistically bank 4 figures in a single day with completely free traffic.
Because let's face it, you know, we're brought up believing that, you know, we need to work long hours, we need to do, you know, gain all the knowledge and experience to start actually earning. And I believe in episode 1 of the Shiny Object Syndrome series, I actually said that I was talking to a business owner who was telling me that he earned over 10 grand in one night. And I said to him, wow, imagine earning 10 grand in one night. And this was a few years ago. And he said, well, even though it's the appearance that I've earned 10 grand over one night, it's actually taken me 30 years to get to that point, okay? So there's always a wealth of things that you need to do prior earning these sorts of monies. But this system's saying you can bypass all of that, so let's carry on.
Blah, 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 blah. I've heard this all before. 4 figures in a single day with free traffic. There's no way.
Look, I know you're skeptical, but let me ask you this question. Could you unlock your iPhone with your face 5 years ago?
No, but what's that got to do with...
But now you can, right? You see, due to advances in technology, things that weren't possible 5 years ago are 100% achievable today. And thanks to new tech, my team and I have developed a software that turns free traffic into automated commissions, easier than ever before.
I know he's trying to act in this video and have it, but you could so tell that was so scripted and he was reading it off a document. But because he has tried with this whole devil advocate sort of thing, I'll let him off there. But that was awful acting.
Hey!
Oh,
I thought you wanted answers.
Just got a bit distracted there.
Yeah.
Tell me about this method.
Oh, thank you. Well, you know, actually, you've just proved a very important point.
Mm-hmm.
You see, these days, people are super distracted by the state of global affairs. They don't want training. They don't want courses. They don't want super complex things. They just want results. And with JavaScript Commission Bot, you can skip straight to the results without...
So can I just say something? So he's basically talking about people's attention spans, and it's absolutely true. People have an atrocious attention span. I mean, even if you've made it to this point of the video, really awesome job, good, you know. But what's contradicting is that he's made this massive sales page that we've just been going through. In fact, it took us like 10 minutes just to get through the first half. So, yeah.
Having to create videos, without having to create content, without having to build an email list, deal with autoresponders. In fact, you can forget about all of that complex usual stuff.
Again, one of the weird things here is that, you know, is that no matter what you do, you need to build up trust with people. And that's the whole point of collecting emails, so you can keep on sending them emails and building up that authority with them. That's the point of videos, so someone can actually hear your voice, see you, and actually trust and get to know you and stuff like that. So before they invest, they kind of say, oh, this is a risk reversal sort of thing. So without these sort of things, is it actually possible to do these sorts of things? And I think it is, but I am skeptical of what he's saying so far, because when it comes to mass sales and actual sales with low refund rates, usually you need to build up some trust and authority. But let's go on.
Because it's all done for you.
Yeah, but how will I make money without those things?
Because the basics of making money online consist of two things: traffic and offers. My piece of JavaScript code will grab free traffic from both Instagram and Twitter, and it will then monetize it using done-for-you funnels that I've created on your behalf.
Hang on, Instagram and Twitter, are you nuts? I've got a friend who took 4 years to build up a following of 10,000 people, and then the software got shut down. 4 years! And come on, who uses Twitter anyway? At this rate, you'll have more luck farting unicorns.
I thought you were keeping an open mind on this. Anyway, do you want to know how this...
I just want to say that it really doesn't matter what platform you decide to go on. Every single platform, whether it's Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Facebook, even one area of Facebook, YouTube, God knows how many more, Tumblr, all of these platforms, they are actually big enough to generate you a nice and sustainable full-time income. The problem that people tend to have is that they're not consistent enough, and they're trying to do too much too fast with little knowledge about the platform's intent. Okay, so if you're gonna start pushing traffic, you really got to make sure you know what the intent of that platform is and how to optimize it best for that platform. What most people do is they will take one post and share it on loads of platforms, but the reality of it is that every single person on every single different platform will browse it differently, are looking for a different format style sort of thing. So really, if you're going to be posting, get to know the platform that you're posting on and truly optimize it the way it should be, and you'll have much, much better success.
Software made me £4,281, that's $5,344 in the last 3 days or not.
Okay, it's nice that you showed a blurred picture and stuff like that, but still, I can say, hey, I've just made $5,000 this month passively, but what people might not know is that I spent $6,000 trying to get those sales. It means nothing.
Okay, shatter me with your wise words, oh wise one.
Okay, it works like this. Instagram and Twitter traffic is blowing up right now. With all the controversial issues happening around the world, celebrities and influencers are speaking out on those platforms. And because everyday people need to feel connected, they're following more of their favorite personalities. It's basic psychology.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, JavaScript Commission Bot.
Okay, so it sounds like it's going to jump. I mean, it's true to a point, but actually you can go to Google Trends and there's a topic blowing up every single day. So hijacking viral type content isn't really anything new, but it's not actually the easiest thing to do. But let's carry on.
Connects you directly with these people without paid ads. It's completely free.
Nice try. But Twitter and Instagram will get shut down in a heartbeat doing this. I mean, they're not in the business of giving away free traffic, right?
That is the cool part. You see, this operates at a browser level and is fully...
Sorry, that's quite confusing. So they're not in the business of giving away free traffic, yet they're platforms for people to get their voice heard. So in its very nature, they are in the business of giving away free traffic. I mean, it's literally a platform to get seen and heard. So if people weren't getting seen or heard, no one would be using the platform. So I'm not quite sure what he means by that. But here's a little illustration of the software that we're about to say, so let's carry on.
Compliant and can never stop working. You just plug it in, and then your free traffic automatically goes to your done-for-you high-paying affiliate offers that I've pre-tested for you. You can earn up to $400 in commission per click. So it's super easy to turn this into a 4-figure profit day.
But I don't have an Instagram or a Twitter account.
So just before they move on, so we just kind of saw a lander that the software is going to push people to. Do we need to fill out that lander? And when he says it's done for you, is it truly done for you? Can we only promote the products that Jono has created for us, or can we create any products? And if so, how does that actually work? Yeah, so because he's obviously got a ton of videos there, so do we push them to a done for you funnel, which is where he's already populated with his own review videos and bonus content, etc., etc., and then do we just get the commission? It's literally swapping out the affiliate link with our affiliate link, which in turn, if it is sending it to his done for you funnels, then ultimately it's actually growing Jono's brand and everything else, which I guess isn't awful if you're profiting the lazy way, but still, do we want to be growing someone else's brand, or are we better off growing our own brand from the start? And do we have an option to actually create our own funnels so we can actually grow our brand and not share this traffic?
And I don't really want one either.
It's okay, no worries. You don't even need to use your own accounts. And you never need to post anything or hang out on these platforms either, because it's completely automated.
Okay, I'll admit that this does actually sound pretty cool, but won't it get saturated?
Not a chance. My developers are the best in the game, and nobody else has access to this kind of tech.
Okay,
Okay, so again, I get all the fluffed up talk and everything, but these are really bold statements. His developers are the best in the game. Won't these products get saturated? You know, so I don't know, because let's face it, if this system truly can earn 1,000+ daily profits, then imagine how many people are going to jump onto the platform. It's not even opinionated, it's factual, and the best thing you can compare it to is Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin's been around for years and years and years, but the minute people started getting somewhat success, or you know, the media caught on, boom, it just exploded. And then so, I'm not sure.
Sure, but there's got to be some kind of steep learning curve. I mean, how many hours of videos do I have to go through? Like 22 hours?
10 minutes?
10 minutes?
Yep. 10 minutes is all it took for my beta testers to start earning money. And they're all earning money. And before you ask, most of them are newbies. Some of them have never made any money online before.
So you're saying that this is
Okay, so he's saying that he's had beta testers on. What I want to know is how many he had, how many of them have actually succeeded, and how many of them have actually created a profit from the software, and how much they've actually earned. Why is that sort of information so hard if there's no fabrications in what's being said?
backed by real people, it's beginner friendly, it takes less than 10 minutes to set up, and I can start generating $1,000 a day completely free of charge.
You nailed it. You should write ads for me.
How much do you charge?
I'm kidding. Just use JavaScript Commission Bot. It's the easiest all-in-one system that you've ever seen.
Okay, look, I'm tempted, but I'm still not convinced.
Well, we got a 14-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't absolutely love it, you get a refund.
Hold on, he just said 14-day money-back guarantee, but here he says 30 days money-back guarantee. Which one is it? Is it 14-day or 30-day?
So it's completely risk-free to try this out. Just simply click on the button down below and you can get started for a very small one-time price.
Yeah, but you know something, I don't entirely like your look, and I don't really want to give you my money either.
I was actually starting to like you, but it's your call. And honestly, it makes absolutely no difference to me whatsoever whether you choose to invest in this today or not. Me and my beta team are going to continue making the easiest money we've ever made online using this system. But you got to do what's right for you. I actually have a...
It makes a massive difference to him whether or not we buy the software or not. Otherwise, why go through all the effort just to do it? Is it? I hate lines like that. It's not true.
YouTube channel packed full of free content if you're interested, but it's going to take you a lot longer to figure it out on your own, and you'll have to invest in some softwares as well.
But.
It's actually not true. Literally, the hijacking method is really find a trending product by going to Google Trends or seeing what people are talking about just by looking on YouTube. You replicate and edit, modify slightly what other successful people are doing, and literally you place your link and maybe offer some bonus content, which can be like PLR stuff, and boom, there you go. You can probably start earning just like that within a few hours. So again, it's not actually that hard to model what other people are doing.
What if I want to get those fast results and I don't want this learning curve?
Then just pick up JavaScript Commission Bot by clicking on that button down below, and you can get started right away today.
Okay, just one last question. Is the internet lifestyle as good as I keep hearing?
Okay, I'm going to pause it and go on to the second video in a second. So yeah, I have to admit, it's definitely an entertaining video, and it's different to all the animated and crappy other videos. What he's done here is literally taking the most common questions that people tend to think and then answered them with the devil, sort of thing, which is always nice. But I feel like the answers weren't solid enough. So, again, take what you will. I'm not saying it's a scam. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying anything. I'm trying to make this as balanced as possible. But let's go ahead, scroll down and go to that action video. Okay, so here's the action video, and you can see JavaScript Commission Bot in action. Okay, so this is an action. So I expect to see kind of how the system works, all the features, nothing left out, and hopefully actually generating two things: traffic, so I want to see live analytics, and actual income. Okay, let's see.
Hey, what's going on? It's Jono Armstrong here, and in this video I want to give you a very short, very quick demo of how JavaScript Commission Bot works. Now, before we get into that, I just want to let you know that this is a two-part software, okay? Now, over my years as an affiliate marketer and earning well over 7 figures, I've mastered these two things, which, as I'm sure you'll understand, are 1, traffic, and 2, offers.
Yeah.
Now, in order to be successful online, you really do need to master these two things. So JavaScript Commission Bot does these two things for you, and this makes it essentially easy for anybody, regardless of experience, to be able to make money using this, because this is an all-in-one system which brings in traffic and also sends that traffic to these automated offers. So you don't need to sell anything, you don't need to make videos, you don't need to use paid traffic, you don't even need to have a website, okay? You probably don't even need to be able to speak English to do this either. So it's very, very easy. Anyway, let's get into it. So this is the members area right here. So as you can see, there's not many videos in here, and we've done this on purpose because we want to get you set up as soon as we can.
The less options, the better, okay? So when I think of a done-for-you software, I honestly think one-click install, maybe a less than 10-minute training video just to give you a broad overview of what's going on, but ultimately, one-click software, boom, and it's doing it for you, okay? So that's really my idea of it, and this looks pretty closely related to it so far.
And the bulk of this, because it's a software, we don't need detailed training. So we got the welcome video, we've got the 2 different pieces of JavaScript that you'll need to install. So you simply download them from here, and you would upload them into your browser, and you can see it, the icon for it up here. So this is for the traffic, okay? So we'll start with the traffic. You'd simply need to open up your Instagram account and your Twitter account if you want to use that as well. And then simply go and find a public figure in your niche or a competitor in your niche who has a lot of followers. So for me, my niche is make money online. So I've opened up Grant Cardone because he's a public figure in this niche. He also has 2.9 million followers. So all I need to do is click on his followers, and it will open up this, and then simply click on the piece of JavaScript, the JavaScript Commission Bot code that we've entered in, and then we go and choose how many followers we want it to follow a day, okay? And then we can set up this as well. This is all explained inside the training. And then simply click on Start, and what you're going to see here.
Right, so this is called the follow and unfollow method. Instagram and Twitter actually don't like this sort of method. They do find it hard to spam block it, but really you should be doing no more than 50 follows a day. Some people push it to 100 and you'll usually be fine, but average it out to about 80 if you really wanted to be aggressive. But people don't really like this, and also when you're doing this sort of following, you want to make sure that the follower base, like Grant Cardone, isn't fake. You know, you get lots of people who buy a few 100,000 followers and stuff like that for influencer marketing, but this isn't really a unique method, and Jono already said previously that no one else is doing this sort of thing. You can find tons of training on the follow and unfollow method. In fact, I actually have niche accounts because I'm always experimenting with these sort of things where I'm sitting on the toilet and I follow like 50 odd people a day in all sorts of different niches. This is not a unique method. It's tried and tested, and you do get people following and unfollowing, you know. So the idea of it is follow X amount of people, maybe 10 to 20% of them will follow you back, and then a few days later you unfollow them, and okay. So ideally you don't really want to be following all the people that follow Grant. You want to be going into all the pictures of Grant and following the people who have liked or commented on his pictures, because that's actual engaging people who are actively and are awake and are responsive to these sort of things. So there's plenty of softwares to do this sort of thing. Yeah.
It's going to automatically start scrolling through Grant Cardone's followers one by one, and it's going to start following them. Right. So you can see that working in the background. I'm going to stop it now. But you're probably thinking, okay, well, wow, okay, it's going to go and follow people's followers. How is this going to get me traffic? Well, you got to understand.
Okay, so just before he says anything, the way this will get you traffic is that, and actually the way, so you should actually follow people. Once they follow you back, go onto their profile, like and comment on loads of their pictures, the most recent ones, and what will happen is that will spam their feed. They will click on your profile, come to your profile, and in your bio you'll have your URL or your money link, and that's the way it usually happens. But it's not the greatest way of generating sales.
And every single person that's following Grant Cardone is interested in making money online, which is my niche. Now what happens is when you start following them, they're going to get a notification from Instagram on their phone to say Jono's Make Money Online course just started following you. Now because they're interested in making money online, they're going to open up your bio and check you out of pure curiosity. And that brings me on to the monetization part. You see, the next thing that we can do inside a JavaScript Commission Bot is we go through to the offers and the training, and we can go and generate our done for you campaign. So we click on here, it's going to open up this page. We'd simply need to put in our name, our affiliate link for this particular offer, and you don't need to put a pixel in there, you don't need to put Google Analytics unless you know how to use them. And then you go and select one of the two offers that we have available for you. So let's go with Cartel. We simply generate this page.
I do want to say that I've got an idea of where this is leading to. So this looks very simple, and like I said, a done for you campaign is all about literally you doing like one thing or click a button, replacing your affiliate link, and then it does it all for you. So that's promising. It's not, you know, it looks nice, it looks simple. I think anyone will be able to jump into this and utilize this bit straight away.
And then we have our two links down here. Now this first link is going to be the link that we send our traffic to. So let's open this one up, and you can see it's going to look like this, okay, which is a very nicely presented page, which also comes with a review video that I've personally done, and it also comes with a demo video, again, that I've personally done, and it comes with these bonuses as well, all which are explained inside of this review video. So you can see you don't need to make any videos yourself, you're utilizing what I've made for you.
Okay, so yeah, so this is basically what I was saying before, is that it's all videos that he's created and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, this is the lazy man's way, but my attitude towards anything that we do is that you want to build that database, that trust with yourself, okay? Because what would happen if Jono realizes, you know what, this is starting to saturate all of my earnings, you know, sort of thing. I don't want people utilizing this anymore, and he takes it all away, okay? what would happen to you as an individual? Well, you're back to square one looking for softwares like this, okay? Wouldn't you just want to put a little bit more time and effort into building your own online assets where no one can take that away from you, and you're not building anyone else's brand, you're building your own brand? Well, yeah, that's up to you.
And this page here is completely self-hosted by us as well, so you don't need your own website either. So all you need to do is simply copy this URL. We would go back into Instagram, we would go into our profile, simply click on edit profile, and we would paste that link there. That's all that.
Right, so another thing that's really important is one of the easiest ways for any platform to see if it's a spammy account or an unethical account or something like that, like Instagram for example, is by looking at footprints. So if you have 1,000 people utilizing the exact same offer, let's say 20% of those people are using unethical marketing tactics, you know, with to market or whatever these accounts for whatever reason, even though they shouldn't be doing it, but if they are, then what Instagram can do is actually find every single Instagram, Twitter, whatever account which is utilizing that URL, and it will ban them, or it will shadow ban them, which means you don't know that you've been banned, but no one sees you or clicks on your things, and your engagement goes way down. So again, that is a really big risk, and I've not heard him say anything about that either.
We need to do. Now what will happen once we start following these people and they start getting those notifications from Instagram, they will click on our bio and they will see that link that we have. They'll click on that link, they'll go through to that offer page, and hopefully they'll buy. And you can see that this page is also hard coded with your affiliate link. So as you can see, JavaScript Commission JavaScript Commission Bot is an all-inclusive business in a box. It includes the automated free traffic.
But it's a business on quicksand for the user, okay? Yeah.
And it includes offers, so you don't need to sell anything. And these are proven offers. I've made over $50,000 on each one of these campaigns.
So that's a really interesting one. So he's saying that he's made over $50,000 over these campaigns. But like I said, if we are focusing on hijacking stuff, hijacking traffic and stuff like that, I'm curious to know how much money of that $50,000 on each of these offers or combined was earned within the first month, and how much money is actually trickling in now from it. So it would be really great if Jono actually watched this video and answered some of these questions. Like that would be great. So maybe, you know, go to Jono's channel, comment, say, hey, Martin Englander's left this review, could you answer some of the questions that he's asking? It will be really, really great. Because if he did that, you know, again, this isn't a personal attack on the software, it's just, if you're asking for my money, I've gone through your assets, I'm having a look, I'm doing my best to, you know, balance that out a little bit, but you know, there's still a lot of unclear information about it all, and a little bit is fluffed up. So I'm just curious about everything that I've gone through in this video and what you've got to say, because by no means, I mean, your name is on the line, you've created a branded channel and all of that, you went through the effort of creating these promos and all sorts of things, which is a little bit different to a lot of other places. So it would be really nice if you did just say, hey, here's the answers, blah blah blah. But anyway, let's go on.
So I know that they work, and I'm handing them to you on a silver platter. So that's all that is inside of Java.
Okay, so we're coming to the end of this very long review. Okay, if you've made it this far, you're really amazing. But here is my final verdict on it, which is you're ultimately building a business on quicksand, utilizing and growing someone else's stuff. Okay. Now, you can't have the best of both worlds. If you want to make a quick commission, then there's actually a very strong chance that JavaScript Commission Bot can, in fact, do that for you, because it's utilizing methods which have just worked over time. Okay, but the second that Jono takes away this software, or something goes wrong with it, or you have a fallout with them for whatever reason, you just don't know what happens, boom, it's gone. And your income will go from $1,000 a day to $0 a day. Okay, and for me, that's a very scary way of doing things. Okay, it's not like this is actually helping you build a list of people, you know, and claiming and building an a hardcore asset foundation. It's not doing that. It's literally saying use my assets, use my name, use my software, but I claim everything apart from that odd commission. Okay, and these products often generate massive commissions in the first month and then they die on their arse. Okay, now with the actual products that he's talking about, what sort of refund rates are they as well? Okay, so there's loads that hasn't been said, and it would be interesting to try this software. I'm very familiar with the tactics and everything. This is not unique at all. Okay, there are tons and tons of stuff like this online. It's not unique. I promise you that now. It's just not. But you know, it's not that misleading, everything he's been saying, and it probably, you know, will work to a degree, but I don't know. Until you try it, you just never truly know hardcore about what sort of results that you'll get. You know, so yeah, make up your own minds with that. If you want me to buy it, go ahead, leave a comment below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.